was on. Hey, okay, look, let's talk about it. I expect 0 people to come in here, and I'm very okay with that. This is not about whether I get a million folk or whether I get 0 people. This is about me getting blocked. You know what I'm saying? Getting revoked on my motherfucking day off. This is my day off. I wasn't even here. You know what I'm saying? I expect 0 people to come in here, and I'm very okay with that. This is not about whether. It's crazy. It's my day off. I'm not even here. I'm not even on. How I'm not on, and yet I'm getting blocked and banned and all this other stuff. And it's TikTok. It was literally my first time going on TikTok. How I get blocked and banned on my first day on TikTok. Like literally, like was on there for one day on a full like setup thread, live or whatever. And your boy got blocked. It's crazy. I hate it for me. And also, I know what it was. What's up, mole man? I know what it was. It was everybody thinking that I was AI. I'm pretty sure. People kept getting in and commenting, AI, this AI. Dang, AI got real good. I'm not AI, bro, and it don't even seem like I'm AI. But that kicked me off of that thing. Insanity. Angel, what I'm yapping about, bro, I got kicked off a TikTok. They kicked me out, booted me off of TikTok because for reasons that I don't know. And now I just kind of got to deal with it. So I then went on. I hit them up on like the little, support page. Like, hey, you guys blocked me. I'm not sure what's going on. It says I can't go live. What's cracking? And they like, oh yeah, we fixed it. I'm not fixed. Still blocked. Still banned. Not cool. But it's so crazy to go from literally one day. I had one day on that thing, and my page went from literally just started. My page went from like 50 followers to like 500 in one stream. Alaska, you're hilarious. Like, I wish I had more people like you in my last stream because that's hilarious. It wasn't funny. It was just a bunch of women. They were very fine. Shout out to all the women that's watching right now. They were showing a lot of love. And then somebody would get in like, no, this ain't cool at all. He's AI. And it's like, bro, like, you're just mad that there's 42 women in here. Like, if you mad there's 150 girls in here, how about you just like see who fine? I don't know. Anyways, man, this is the type of shit that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit that I don't like, but also type of shit I be on. Because it should be a good time. You should be able to enjoy yourself in the community around my music, the community around my acting and all that should be fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we not having fun? Or if I get on TikTok and I bring, 200-300 women in there, why all the dudes not in there like, making the chat room? Like, y'all could be pulling, but instead, y'all mad. And y'all reporting the page, and now I can't get on TikTok live no more. So while we figure that out, then I figured like, let me hop on the other pages. Let me get on Twitch. Let me get on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, but I'm not going live on Instagram because Instagram's kind of shit for live. Like right now, I have almost 30,000 followers on Instagram, but then I go live and I get 2 people that like look and then get out. It's like, no, I'm straight. That's how I feel, dear. Like, way too beautiful to be on Instagram and also Twitch and all that shit. But, we got to make do, bro. Like, what can I say? So I appreciate you. Close your eyes, continue to listen to the shit while we kind of go through it. Would I rather watch a tree? If I had to choose between a tree grow or a Negro, I would choose the tree because, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even got to say why. Like, choose a tree. Like, choose a tree. What's up, RC? How you feel? I appreciate y'all tapping in. For real. This is it means a lot to me because I got kicked off of TikTok. So it's so nice to have other places I can go to that I'm not been kicked off yet. You don't have to report me if you don't want to. You guys can just let me live peacefully on YouTube and on Twitch. I would really like that. My name is Darius Logan. Y'all probably don't know nothing about me because y'all probably just like scrolling on your phone and seeing this shit. I'm like an actor. I do music. I kind of got popping from doing music that then put me in acting and put me on different TV shows and shit like that. And recently, I've been trying to figure out the different ways to just stay active. What's up, Toasted Bros? And so one of the ways I plan on staying active is, you know what I'm saying, getting on social media. So we'll continue to do that in what I think is cool or creative ways, and not just like posting my sandwiches. Although if you post your sandwiches, that's fire. I'll fight with you. You ever eat a Snicker bar upside down to get that veiny texture on your tongue? You know what, SW? I ain't never did that before. I didn't even know that was a thing. But I love that you can be so descriptive and tell me about the veiny texture on your tongue because I won't ever do it. So it's nice to know that somebody over there doing it. Let's see. RC was cracking. Toasted Bros was cracking. Low hanging nuts. What are those purple spiky animals that you find in the ocean? Purple spiky animals that you find in the ocean. You talking about urchins? Sea urchins? Is that what you talking about? I don't know if they purple, but they spiky. They be in the ocean. Is that a bad word? Are you trying to get me in trouble right now? They hating outside the club. They can't even get in. Or Alicia, that's how I feel. Like there ain't no reason for you to be mad right now. Like please, there are too many pretty women in here. Why are you being angry, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Show some love. Say something cool. It became a crazy thing. At some point, it was 150 people in there talking about their zodiac signs. You know what I'm saying? Like it really was just like a fun chat room. And so I'm just was glad to be around the chat room, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not feel so, whatever it is. But I got kicked off. I'm pretty sure I got kicked off because people were probably reporting my page saying that was AI. Because there were so many people that was coming in like, oh, he AI, this AI. AI got good. And it's like, what you need some of? But I feel like that was it. They said that they, opened my page back up or whatever. And then right after that, I like set up a live and like said, I'm back now. Like I went and did all that. Like I created a live and I added all the people, like all that shit. And then I tried to go live at the time that I said I was going to be live and it didn't work. So I made a post saying like, I'm still banned. Queen Charlie, what's up? How you doing? Play Loon Boon. Are you trying to get me kicked? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is a loon boon? Like, you got me saying urchin and loon boon. Be right over there getting his comment blocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing? What are you on? Hey, you. What are you on? Yeah, I don't know. Actually, you know what I could play? I got this song that I think is really fire, and it won't get copywritten. I don't think just yet. It'll get copywritten later. It's not copywritten yet. Let me tell you shit. I isn't doing much, but how you spell you. Your favorite songs, the ones I feel myself to. I know what I'd be on if you felt blue. So okay, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see what it is right now. Loon Boon. Alright, I'm gonna search it. I ain't no punk, you know what I'm saying? Loon Boon. It already sounds, and then it looks, Plants vs. Zombies. If you knew how much I love Plants vs. Zombies, then this would just be even crazier, but let's see. I love Plants vs. impresses on me so much, Toasted Bros, that really what you just did was unlock a certain level of joy that I can only say thank you. I can only be deeply grateful for you. I appreciate you. You really, you changed my life, my friend. Thank you, bro. I'm gonna let this actually. I don't know if I can let it play though, but that's it's really like a masterpiece of a song. Like if I do say so myself. What you got, taper or fade? Yeah, it's a taper. It's a taper. I think any haircut that don't have a taper is crazy. And this is not a fresh haircut. This haircut been here for quite a while. You can tell by my beard, like growing in and my skin doing all that shit. But it's the price we pay to be consistent on social media. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like, the price we pay, man. What you got? Be right. You got a taper. You got what you got. You know what I'm saying? What's your vibe? Put me on to your hairstyle, my friend. What else is cracking here? One thing I was thinking of doing, I've been meaning to at least go through that live and edit clips of it. And I was like, maybe I could react to me reacting to me on TikTok on my first live, getting a bunch of roses and universes and all that type of stuff. But I actually like this little chat room, and I think we can have some fun in here. Why did I get kicked off? So let's talk about it. I went on TikTok maybe a week ago for the first time. And so, wow, thank you, Toasted Bros. I appreciate you. Like a week ago. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to start going live, blah, blah. And now I have this like camera. So I've been doing more content, posting more on like social media. Like I figured out how to connect it to all these different apps. And so I was like, oh, you know what I'll do? I'll go live on everywhere at once using this camera and, kind of putting it all together. And I set up, the live and how I was going to make it happen. I try to do it on TikTok and it's saying like, oh, before you do that, you have to go live 3 times. And you have to go live 3 times for more than 25 minutes. So I said, all right, well, shit, I'll do. Just hook my phone up, connect it to these microphones so that at least I don't have to like try to talk loud. You know what I'm saying? Like at least I could just talk normal. We do the shit. We go on to TikTok and we just kind of turn it up. I did one. It was cool. Like in that moment, I saw how cool like that community is over on TikTok. Like I went live the first time and this kid hopped in. It was like, I'm sharing it to everybody. Shared it to a bunch of people and then liked my live 3,000 times, something crazy like that. And it's like, oh, y'all are having fun. I'm gonna go to bed. My G, Toasted Bros. I appreciate you, buddy. We locked in. Oh, you got Wix. Like I wanted Wix and still want Wix. So I'm jealous. Be right. I feel like for me, because I would do so many different things, then that's why I kind of just get them braided like this so that they still give my Wix vibe. Because if I got Wix, I would just get like, some big ass, crazy big ass Wix. So it's like I got 5 or 4 braids that are just like super big. And then again, around it, I got my little taper and all that type of shit. It's so crazy because usually when I go live, I got this little, my little like doobie, my little doo-doo, you feel me, that I put my hair in there, all that. Literally just so that I don't have like a crazy afro that's in between, because as you can see, I probably should get a retwist at some point. And I actually took out my little, my rubber bands because I was going to take my hair down and really just switch it up. Wear it with the little crinkles for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Go out like that for a second, and then snap it back into the situation when I relock it. How's everybody doing, man? What's cracking right now? I know it's, at least for me, yeah, bro. Like Wix to me, hard as hell. But again, I be acting, so then like they want to be able to style my hair in different ways, and so that's really why I never really did the Wix, but. When I got my hair like this, because I wanted them as I'm kind of continuing to grow my music brand and again post more on social, release more music and all that, then it was like, well, forget what opportunities or all that shit. Like, what you want? And it took me a moment to get real specific. Like, I want this. So I don't really care if I don't get cast for no more TV shows or something like that, because that's not why I'm here. Like, do I want to do 100 TV shows, or do I want to do 100 festivals or 100 tours? It's like, no, I want to do 100 tours, I want to do 100 festivals. So that means focus on your music brand. And my music brand is just me. You know what I'm saying? My music brand is not what is the most marketable or something like that. Like, it's just like, yeah, like, what do I think is cool? I think my jewelry is cool. I think my hair is cool. I think my vibe is cool. Like, that's it. And then using that to better define how we gonna keep going. And I think that part is actually the hardest part. You feel me? Like, as a creative, the hardest thing to do is decide not to do all the ideas and to just do one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually saw this, it was an Instagram about like how to accomplish your goals or something. And it was like a really old, like some from some book or something like that, that somebody probably did a voiceover of or something. But it was like, get a medical pad. So that's how you know it's old, because they're talking about medical pads. Like, you mean a notebook, bro? But anyways, it's like, get a medical pad and then write down like the 20 things you want to accomplish in your life or something like that. And it was like, circle 10 of them that I feel like you can't live without. Like, if you had to choose 10, circle 10, and then look at all of them and then organize them in priority from 1 to 10, and then look at number 1 and rip everything up and just put number 1 on there or something. Like, that was the idea of it. It's like, that's cool that you got a whole bunch of ideas. That also don't matter. Figure out what you want to do, choose that one thing, and then do that one thing until you can't anymore, or until you accomplish it. And only when you accomplish it do you then switch it up. And so even recently, I've had a few opportunities that I've had to just like, hit people up, feel bad a little bit, hit people up like, yo, I know I said I would do this. I know I had my first stage play. I know I said I would do this, but like, I ain't got the time for real. But it's like, if I had to choose between doing a stage play or getting my music popping, or having a meeting with Warner, or setting up this conversation with Empire, or renewing my distribution deal with AWOL, like, I'm gonna choose those things. And it took me a minute to become aware to how important that that specificity was, until I went and did some tour support for Playboy Carti for his tour with The Weeknd. And that really kind of put my mind like, oh, this how niggas moving? I'm moving horribly to accomplish this goal, because look at what he on. But yeah, I don't know, maybe the medical pad is magic. And it's funny, because of that, I went and got a medical pad. And so now, again, I use medical pads when I'm writing out my ideas, or I'm trying to like structure things, only because, again, that's what the content said. And at some point, I think there is something to writing things down. And I think now, because our technology and our computers and all that stuff is so powerful and so synonymous with things, then we forget like writing with your hands does something, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't actually know, but I was gonna say, well, I guess I'll say this. So again, a bit ago, I was actually sitting in my barber chair, maybe 2-3 years ago, and I told him, like, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna get on a TV show and release music and release a single at the same time I'm on a TV show. At the same time, I'm saying all that shit. A year or 2 later, that actually happened. I was in this chair, and I was like, damn, ain't this crazy? And he was like, you remember sitting in my chair and saying that you was gonna do that? And it blew my mind. And so, although I do hear and understand the whole idea, like writing things down, I feel like even if you just proclaim that shit, you just say it like it's yours, and then stay malleable to how it can happen, then I think you can still do it. What y'all kind of want to do? What y'all's like, visions or ideas, or you know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all got cooking? What y'all do? What y'all trying to do? Work, all that. Like, put me on. I'm trying to see something. It's so funny. Again, I'm here on Twitch as well. Twitch is such a different space too. Like Twitch is very specific. TikTok is very specific. Instagram very specific. Again, it's like I want to find personally more communities where allow me, or more communities that allow me to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be able to have fun on social media. And it's like whatever I need to do to make that happen. Oh my God. Whatever I need to do to make that happen, like that's what I want to do. You feel me? It's not really about, for me, really anything else. And that part has been my new compass. It's like what's fun? What's exciting to me? What's like what in my mind is actually fire? Not like, ooh, it'll be cool for me to talk about this, but like in reality, doing this would be so tight. And that part of doing it and like wanting to do it over and over and over again, like, you know, that part is the magic part. You got to find what you love enough to want to do it 900 times, because that's what it. Firstly, not only is that what it's going to take, but also that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these things are still work. Streamers like have to stream every day. That's their thing. Is, oh yeah, I'm a streamer, so I stream. Niggas who work at McDonald's have to go to McDonald's. It's the same thing. So figure out what you are cool with forcing yourself to do every day. What is it? What's Twitch about? I don't know, bro. I'm on Twitch literally right now. I'm looking. And it's not even really like cracking for me yet. But again, that's kind of how I felt on Instagram. You feel me? So I feel like there's just like different things. I think now I'm just kind of seeing like there are some places where it's a lot easier or a lot more discovery. And then certain places like, oh, this is not really a discovery platform anymore. Like people kind of got that shit saturated, or the algorithm doesn't really care for that. Like, I don't know how y'all found me. How y'all find me? How you find me, Be Right? I see we got, 8 people, 4 people, 10 people. Like, how y'all finding me? Y'all just scrolling and it's recommending me or what? Because again, like on Instagram, as y'all know, is a bar at the top next to the stories, and either you tap it in or you don't tap in. You don't accidentally fall on a live. You feel me? It's not really a live platform like that. Conversely, Twitch, I feel like you can fall on a live. But again, I've never watched a full Twitch. That's probably why I'm not good at Twitch. I should probably like go on Twitch and spend a day. You know what I'm saying? I should probably go on Twitch and like watch for, you know what I'm saying? Like the same way I get on other social media, that's probably just get on Twitch and kind of just check it out. Because really that's one thing that I don't do, and I don't really know like what the vibe is, how it feels. Okay, you just scrolling. All right, cool. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? It's like you just scroll and accidentally pop on something like, oh, who the fuck is this nigga? And then, maybe it's some cool shit, maybe it's ass, I don't know. But like, certain platforms don't do that. And that's the part that I want to do. I want to understand social media, but I also don't want to try to understand it so much that, again, I fuck up the joy of it or the fun of it. And then it goes from being something like, oh, this is pretty cool to do, to like, well, the scientific perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that type where I can sit on a social or like, get caught up in a topic and then get so overly obsessed with the topic that I ruin it for me. And I'm like, I don't even want to do this unless I can do these 5 steps, which again, maybe that's a good thing if you're committed to doing those 5 steps. But if you're just getting started, to go from just starting to now I got 5 things to check off before I can comfortably press go is trash. So, I think you're right. Be right. You're right. Like, as I'm saying, I was like, what? Do you want it bad or no? And I think that, that's music for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like me doing music. It was like, oh yeah, like I wanted enough to sit here and make a bunch of songs. Or I wanted enough to go to, as a kid, I'd be going to the Boys and Girls Club. I'd pull up every day after school. I wanted enough to go see it because they had a studio. I wanted enough to just go sit here and look at people make songs and ask people to do stuff and like, hey, can I come in and record a freestyle? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted enough to do that. But I think as I get older, things shift so much in terms of what's acceptable or what's social media or what's whatever. At some point, just like, maybe I don't care, or maybe I shouldn't care. Maybe this ain't valuable enough. When in reality, if you want it, you want it, and if you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? And that part is something that, again, I want it clearly. You feel me? I've been doing music for quite a while. I've been doing social media for quite a while. I remember when, never mind. But yeah, so all this stuff is so different that it's like, yeah, at some point you just gotta push the button and get it going. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta start it up. One thing that I really wanted to do is do a type of live that's like a radio show that has like little skits. We play a few songs, we do some talking, we do some like, you can call in or text in, send a little story. And all of my music is really like relationship based, you know what I'm saying? This is like romantic LA nigga, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a little, romantic and it's for women, but like also, I'm talking like I talk here, you feel me? Talking like I'm talking right now. So it's real fine, real player. And I was like, oh, that is kind of up my alley in terms of the stuff that I be on. And the people, again, I go on live on TikTok and it's just 150 women on there. It's like, that's more my vibe. And so it's like, oh yeah, how can I make a live show or a live experience that is a show and that you want to tune in and you want to watch it and you want to engage and you want to leave a comment. And I just like, oh yeah, I'm talking to the camera. I'm so cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think, I think I got a lot to talk about, but I think the topics are so diverse. And it's like, oh, if I get stories and comments from y'all of what to talk about, it's way cooler because then I can stay on y'all's topic. And so again, it's probably gonna be something about relationships or something like that because, I feel like I've a lot of experience in that space. Who we here? Just me and you right now. I look like some people are watching. Nobody is commenting though. Leave some comments, humans. You feel me? Like, twerk with us. Twerk with us. One thing that's fire though, and I'll end up posting or sharing something about it, is I got my new single for my whole new like style that I just kind of developed, and again, getting hyper specific on like, this is what I do. This is how I approach music. It's how I approach content. It's how I approach whatever. Like, now I got a new single coming on the 22nd. So we have 22 minus 4, got 18 days before that's out. And I just got the email saying that it's been accepted and sent out to all of the streaming services and all that. So once it has a pre-save, then I'll be much more like intentional about like, pinning a comment with the pre-save link and posting more content that I have to all these platforms where people are able to like say, oh, I wonder what this person got going, and then click on the pre-save. Because at this point, that's gonna be fire. Everybody, please make sure you people like on here. Make sure you like. I don't know. I guess likes. How about on Twitch? Let me see. Yeah, make sure you. What do people do on Twitch? Do people like on here too? Make sure you hop on and interact. I see it's very few of us here, but it's the price we pay to start something. You know what I'm saying? You starting something where you already not popping, then this is the price. Although what I could do, I already kind of posted on my TikTok, but again, I went live one time. That's really where all my followers came from. So I can't act like my shit gonna go crazy, because it's probably not. But one thing that I could do is post on my Instagram that I'm live right now, because that usually Instagram is, if I post on the wall or something, then I'll get a few thousand people to check it out. So I'll do that right now so that people can hop on to, should I do Twitch or YouTube? I guess I'll do YouTube. If you're saying, I'll just scroll by and saw your face, and I'll probably do YouTube for real. We'll go YouTube. Streaming on Twitch, YouTube. How I got kicked on my damn band. Let's see if we get some engagement. But again, at this point, we're not doing it for engagement. We're doing it to be consistent. You feel me? And people are going to engage. If they engage, they're going to come. If they come in, I see a few of us are in here right now. If you're in here, leave me a comment, man. Leave a thumb. Do all the stuff that people do to let people know that we all exist. Because when you do that, you help me go from little nigga to like small nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just get a little bit bigger. And that's all we're here for. You feel me? It's like to be consistent and to continue to do that. And while we do that, I promise you, I'm going to drop the best music. My music better than all these niggas. I'm going to drop my brand cooler than all these niggas. And it's more specific and consistent than everybody's. And the purpose is to be an inspiration. You feel me? The purpose is to take all of the stuff that we think that we know about social media or about branding and all that, and then give y'all the truth. Because right now, social's full of cap. Everybody capping. Everybody's story is made up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, oh, this person isn't signed. He got discovered and randomly uploaded a... It's all cap. Everybody lying. Why everybody lying? I don't know. I'm not really certain. Because like, when we find out, now we're looking at you sideways, but maybe when we find out, then it's too late type thing, like a Young Thug. I don't want to talk about Young Thug. I don't know, bro. And that's a real thing that he's going through. But I can say, to be so like gung ho about snitches and not snitching, and simultaneously be sharing so much information on the line that you know is being recorded. Crazy. Whether it comes out or not. Should it come out? Of course not. It's messed up that he's sitting there talking with his girl while he's in jail, and then somebody's like, did you say Kendrick Lamar should stinky? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you say this rapper smells like poop? Like, what do you, like, come on, bro. Like, let me live right now. But again, you're in jail, bro. You don't get to live. You ain't got no rights in here. You don't have privacy. Nothing. Oh, you want nothing. You don't get nothing. So I think that is crazy. But it is what it is, man. Everybody can't, everybody doesn't get to leave unscathed. You know what I'm saying? Like at any point, no matter how fly you think you are, no matter how well you think you built your recipe, your program, your whatever, like at any time, that can get knocked the fuck down. And so it's less about not getting knocked down and more about staying consistent with what you actually have to offer. And not falling out of your lane. If you Mr. Don't Snitch, then don't even get on Pillow Talking. I don't know what to tell you. But again, you know what I'm saying? I'm not him, bro, so I don't know. Got them some cute lips. Dang, love to put some cornbread, honey on them lips and stuff. Hey, bro, that's fucking hilarious. You funny as hell. Like, Harvest Crops. What's cracking, Harvest Crops? I fuck with you, dog. That's a good joke. It's so, you know what? It's like on every social media. So social media is just different. Like if you got on my Instagram and commented that, and I've been like, what is bro talking about? Like, bro, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But again, you got on YouTube. It's like, ha ha ha, so funny. Like social media is crazy, and that's what I like. All these different platforms because they all do something different. You feel me? Like I feel like TikTok did something or does something very different. I feel like YouTube does something very different, and like each one, if you really know the room, you know what I'm saying? Like then it's this is cool. You feel me? This is fun. All right, Harvest Crops, man. Shit, what's going on? Where you find? You was just scrolling, and then it recommended you. Like, how did you find this? I feel like I'm trying to figure out how this algorithm works and how I can just learn some. I see we got 4 other people watching, and yet you're the only person in the motherfucking comments. But it's price you pay. I hope y'all are enjoying my face, even if y'all not commenting. I would like it even more if y'all commented, because then I would be able to like see your name and be able to say like, what are you doing? How are you feeling? Like we can do that whole thing. But also, if not, you want to be a stranger, stranger danger. You know what I'm saying? Like stranger danger. Yeah, it just popped up. Shout out to YouTube for just having me pop up, bro. Where you from? What city are you in? I'm on here and I'm on Twitch as well. So anytime that I'm saying shit that you didn't say and you're looking like, is my nigga capping? Like he's saying, what did you eat tonight? But I ain't never asked that shit. It's because I'm also on Twitch. So it's I'm trying to do all the shit at the same time. RC Carson popped up back in this bit. I appreciate you, big dog. Always send something wild, good test on the streamer if they can laugh. That's hard. I like that. That's when you feel me. It's like everybody is on here to have fun, and it's like if you can't have fun, like you're saying, how can I fuck with you? Like, what way am I supposed to be able to engage with your brain or whatever if you can't even enjoy life? Man, you tripping. And again, that shit was so so visual that, you know, again, I just had to give you credit for being a great writer. Anytime you want to come write some captions for me on Instagram or something like that, like I'm sure you'll make a whole lot of people real mad, and that'll be pretty fun to watch. Central Valley, yeah, I'm in like Crenshaw District, Leimert Park, South Central LA. So I don't know where's Central. That like, let me act like I'm in front of my computer. Central Valley is, oh, okay, you like more northern, Sacramento-esque. Very cool. Yeah, you enjoy it up there? How about you, RC? Where you from, big dog? We got this one here. Oh, okay, now I can see people. Arlesia, shout out to Arlesia for hopping in and doing her thing. Yeah, what up? 5 hours apart. Yeah, that's a little journey. That's a little journey, my dog. You go to like music shows and stuff out there? I feel like I went to one and I didn't even perform. I just went to like support one of my dogs from Dallas, Texas. Hey, all my family's from Houston. So I don't go to Texas often, but you know, I've stayed for a little bit and enjoyed myself. How you like Dallas? I feel like I've heard some good things, some very, very nice things about Dallas. And every now and again, when I see somebody on social who's fine, I'm like, Dallas got some of them ones. Meth heads, okay. Gangs, sounds about right. 150, okay, you lost me. You know what I'm saying? Meth, gangs, 115-degree weather, I'm cooked. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally cooked. Yes, Cali. I like it over here. I feel like I always, it took me a minute because people come out here and they come out here to like dream and hope, which I think is beautiful. And I also realize like I've been out here all my life, so for me, it's not like magical. It was like home. People are like, let's go to this place. It's like I remember being there when I was a kid. Like I don't want to go there as an adult. Like I'm straight, I'm good. And I actually had this girl who I was talking to at the time, and she was like, yeah, she was from North Carolina. And she was like, every time I see the Hollywood sign, I just like remind myself how grateful and how amazing, how special this is. And it's like that moment really taught me like, this is the place where people like come and have hope and have like, feel fuel for their dreams. And you hear like not wanting to go to the event that they're going to and they making their own shit happen. It's like, oh, stop that. If you really want to pop, same shit I'm talking about with social media. Like if you really want to do something special, then you can't look at anything on the planet like that. You gotta look at everything like, wow, I get to be here. You know what I'm saying? If you do look at it like that, then again, whether you're in LA or you're in Dallas, you can hop on the internet and then you're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's those little moments that like really remind me like, oh yeah, like turn it up, enjoy the city. But my story, I've been doing music all my life for real, bro. Been doing music since I was a little person. My mom would play the piano. I would sing, and my brother would do the drums, like at Thanksgiving. So like, been doing music like all my life type. And then, life. And you get older, and you're trying to do it, and you're bad, and people say that you're bad. And you're like, you're wrong. That whole thing, to where you end up. I was at Panera Bread. You know what I'm saying? I was working at Panera Bread at like 20 something, 27, like late 20s. You know what I'm saying? So not like a transitional life. It was like late 20s, working at Panera Bread, and I'm there, and I'm asking people like, how long you been working here? Just to kind of get a read of the room, especially because people are telling me their complaints, and they're like, oh, how long? I'm like, oh, how long you been working here? It's been 5 years. It's been 10 years. I'm almost the manager now. It's like stuff like that, to where I was like, oh fuck, like. I'm listening to them talk, and they all sound like me. You know what I'm saying? They all sound capable. They all sound like they should be doing or could be doing or think that they should be doing more. And yet they still here doing the same stuff. So, and that part had me really just decide, I'm gonna drop a song every week until something happens. And I was still making music. I just really wasn't releasing it. So I decided like I'm just gonna keep dropping music. So I dropped a song every week until something happened. And sooner or later, this girl, her name is Issa Rae. She's now like mogul status, like books, movies, TV shows, like showrunner, like all of the super fire stuff. But she randomly reached out for her first TV show and was like, hey, can I use one of your songs in my show? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It was my first time really getting paid doing music. And again, still working at Panera. But in my head, I'm like excited now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got this check for my music. And so that part really had me keep going. And now I had emails to the music supervisor and to Issa. So as I was making music, I would just be sending it over. I made a new song, got a new song, got a new song, got a new song. And so the next season, they ended up asking, hey, can we use this song in my soundtrack, in the soundtrack to the show? And so then that was cool. And then the next season, hey, can you do a cameo? And I was like, hell yeah. So I got to play myself. And that opened up the door to like do more cameos. So then that led me to like, oh, I did a cameo on this show and that show. And I just kind of was doing cameos, and my music would start to go in different places. And so I was like, oh, this is fire. Like, I'm going to keep this going. And I really like wanted to get good at acting. I got excited, like, oh, this could be really cool. And saw the check for acting and how quick it was. Like, oh, I can almost start acting. So I kind of took some time off of doing music to just act. And again, a lot of opportunities created. Ended up getting more acting opportunities that were actually me acting, like not playing myself, but like, oh, I have a character. He's from a place. I have to figure that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of locked in that space, and I've kind of been doing that ever since, and just kind of riding off of those different opportunities. And that kind of, I got so far away from music that I stopped feeling happy about things. You know what I'm saying? I like bought a new this, that, whatever, and it was like, I like, this ain't even fire for real. And that was the part that I realized, like, oh yeah, like all of this happened because you were diligent at doing music, and now you're not even doing music, and you're really an actor type, but that's not what you really love. So now you're doing shit that's like, oh, this is a bucket list item that niggas would be so excited. I did my first movie and some more shit. I'm not even excited. I'm sitting there just doing it like it's work. And it's like, oh, this is my Panera now. You know what I'm saying? I made another thing that pays more. Still my Panera bread. Why am I doing this again? And that's when I kind of decided, like, oh, I need to switch shit up. So again, it's me now back. I took maybe a year or two off to just like really hone in and discover, like, what is branding? What is project management? What is product management? What is, you know what I'm saying, really studying shit. And now I'm kind of like popping back out like, oh yeah, this is what it is. So again, I appreciate you asking. And yeah, bro, it's just music stuff, bro. Like DariusLogan.com. I think I actually go to my Instagram, but we got a new website coming for the release of the single and all that stuff. And just like rocking. Heck yeah, keep doing it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, will do. Pushing yourself, reaching out to others. I used to be a corp guy, college degree and everything. You turned 29, realized how soulless it is for real, bro. It's so crazy. Like, you'll do something and it'll be like, this feels like the right answer. And then you're doing it and you're like, this is the worst. If this is right, then like, I'm cooked. That's really how I felt. Like this, I'm doing everything I feel like is right. This ain't right. This is broken. And you know, the shift kind of happened. I used to be a stupid realist, but now, nah, I tell people push that creativity because you only got one life and that's it. Realize that when a family member just died, I said, wow, I'm sorry, bro. Sheesh. What part was it just like the reality of death? Like what part was it that really like hit you? Like, oh, I need to shift my perspective. Because even like you saying that, I feel like everything that I said today about like, you know, having fun and shit, like I learned that a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I've been so into doing shit perfect. And really all that perfection has done is kept me from doing a lot of stuff, but it's kept me learning. So I'm grateful for the information and learning, but also like that's not, artists don't give a fuck about perfection. Artists care about reality. I'm gonna say it again and record it this time. Artists don't give a fuck about perfection, and I'll expound. They care about reality and truth. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear a real artist talk about something, like, like they're looking for what's real, for what's true. And sooner or later, right, someone's reality or truth or perspective then becomes like synonymous with what's cool. And then people start to copy and do more of it. But like at first, it's just what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like every art style that anybody steals at some point was just like, oh, that's weird. That's what's up. Like when you think of Basquiat or whatever artist that people could look at and be like, this looks like a kid drawing. This looks like it was made with just chalk. This looks like, you know, you could look at it and be like, oh, this is ass. Or once it gets like, you know, a certain level of notoriety and stuff, it then becomes like, oh no, this is, wow, what a style. But then that's really what should teach us, like, define your own style. And then do that really well. That's it. It shouldn't be perfect. It should just be like you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited I feel like I found more of that. I still got clearly more to go. But like, that's all I'm trying to do at this point is like, just make it real. Everything I do, I just want it to feel like, oh yeah, like, that's bro. I don't know if it's good, I don't know if it's bad, nothing. But like, I know that's him though. And, you know, we'll be able to at least grow from there. I think there was even a moment where I would do a lot of like reverse engineering. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing people do something. I'm like, what was the process of how they deciphered the ability? It's like, well, you doing some reverse engineering shit. How about you just look at exactly where you are, look at the pieces that you got, look at the plays you can make, and then make a play from those pieces. You're trying to reverse engineer something that's personal to them. You know, so again, it took me a bit, but now everything I do is very based off of like celebrating our quote unquote differences, or the things that we would hide, or things that we kind of keep low key. Reality of death, probably. The surrounding family didn't mention her career or anything, but the relationship they had was like, wow. That's when I realized, wow, find what you're good at and enjoy and go with it. Wow, bro. That's beautiful. I'm sorry for your loss. And also, how lovely is that? That moment of like, deep learning and realization that like could change how you play the game of life. You know what I'm saying? And also understanding where it is a game and it's single player. And, when I say like perspective and like, communicating whatever you're going to do through, personality, through whatever you're going to do, is like really understanding if you do it really well, at first, no one is going to fuck with it. That's when you know you're doing it right. Even if it's bad. You know what I'm saying? If you make a bad song, that means that you didn't copy all the good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that means like you know what I'm saying? Like if you make a bad song, you create a bad piece of art, then that means you didn't copy nobody else's shit. You did your own thing. And if you did your own thing, that's true. That's real. That's where you are. And also, that then gives you the opportunity to grow on your trajectory. You feel me? You're not growing like, I'm trying to start from where they started and then build on top of it. Especially because when you do that, a lot of times your shit end up matching their shit. If you get good. Now your album sound like their next album or something like that. It's like, I didn't have my own shit going. But like that part of being bad really just means like, oh yeah, you doing it. You really decided. Even me getting banned. I sent it to my agent. My agent tried to have me go to some event tonight, and I came home. I just had my shit set up. I realized I was banned. I kind of blah blah. Ended up staying at the crib and just like reaching out to TikTok, letting them know like, hey, I'm banned, and I don't know why, and this is what happened, blah. But in those moments, he sent me a text saying, "You just being tested." I don't always agree with the tested perspective. Maybe I am, but really what I think it did was open me up to getting on other lives. Oh yeah, I'm banned from TikTok. I guess I'm not gonna go live today. Oh man, or I'm banned on TikTok. Let me get on Twitch. I'm banned on TikTok. Let me get on YouTube. Turn it up. Like there are other sites, and that's why today, like I said to me, usually I go live on Instagram and TikTok, or Instagram and wherever. I decided use 2 new ones that you don't know anything about, just so you can see what that looks like, just so you can experience like, oh yeah, let me figure out how to make any of these other ones pop, or just see what they feel like. Just like let me see. But it's easy when you get a little success. Even again, I had one day when I went live and had 150 people, and now I'm like, oh yeah, TikTok my shit. Like you don't even know what's your shit, bro. Like you just hit the button. Like we get to figure it out. And like you're saying, gotta make the play. Gotta make the play. Because at the end of the day, whether you win or not, I gotta make the play though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta press start though. You feel me? I gotta press record. I gotta shoot this content. I gotta, whether it's good or not, whether people fuck with it or not, I don't get to decide. But I know I'm me. You feel me? So I know at least it's like real. And if you don't fuck with it, then you don't need to be here, because it's me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't acting. I didn't like put on a character. Like I'm really just locked in on humanity. And so like those are the things that have that, remind me like, oh yeah, like you're gonna be straight. Not because nothing is perfect, but you're gonna be straight because you've decided. And there's this or I saw this post about this guy's named Bashar. He's like what is he? He's like I'll call him a Logan. He's like a vessel. And he's supposed to be like channeling somebody from a different dimension or some shit like that. But I say that to say, Bashar has this thing or this idea, this thought that like, as soon as you make the decision, it's done. As soon as you decide, I want this, I'm doing this, I'm this, then it's over. And now everything from where you are to is leading you to that place. You can allow it and kind of have it in your mind and like, it should lead me there. I'm on the way there. This is just what it looks like when shit gets crazy, when I get banned, when blah, blah. Or you could look at it like, shit's keeping me away. I'll never make it. You know what I'm saying? And like, both of them are true. That's a decision again. So if I had to choose, then I'm going to choose the one that keeps me locked in on that vision. I'm going to choose the one that keeps me, you know what I'm saying, in the barbershop saying I'm going to get on a TV show while I release a single, while I do blah, blah, and then I'm going to stay there, even though it look crazy, and then still be saying it to where the dude's like, you don't remember saying this? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what? I did say that shit out loud. It's magic. And it's for all of us. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing special. Like I said, I used to work at Panera Bread, bro, and was looking like, oh, me and everybody working here, we're the same nigga. Like, I'm for sure not special. So let me figure that part out. Can't get locked by being scared for sure. Gotta start. Bad or good, either way, start. Fact. Gotta start, bro. And that's the part is like, what's bad? You know what I'm saying? Like and I kind of got that from Virgil Abloh. He has this thing, Virgil has this lecture. And one of the things that he says in his lecture is like, he uses a can, this like art can that he has. He uses can. He's like, this right here is my art can. I use it to blah, blah. If I put this in a garage, then it's just trash. And if I put it in a exhibit or in a museum, then it's art. And he's like, at some point, don't design the cup or don't design the can, design the room. And I think that perspective of like, example again, I don't know why I keep bringing up Basquiat. I guess he's the easiest one just because his style is so specific. But like Basquiat's artwork looks like a baby drew it. And it's also one of the most, highest valued pieces of art. So it's less about what it looks like and more about how he played influence and fame, who he put himself next to and who wanted to be next to him because it was cool personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why so many people say all this shit is like relationships, music, relationship, all this shit is relationships. Like at some point, yeah, I'm doing what I think is fire. And if I know 50 Cent, then I'm doing what I think is fire. And if 50 Cent fuck with me for real, then now I got an opportunity. Because he's going to be like, oh yeah, like that's my dog. And then put some bread behind you. Because at some point, all this shit is marketing. What do you want to do other than, like what are you doing now? Like you're saying, you used to be, like a corpo guy. I'm saying corpo. I used to play Cyberpunk 2077. So, but yeah, you used to do corporate shit. What do you do now? Or what would you like to do? What's the passion? What's the thing that gets you excited? And other humans that are in here, y'all can comment. You know what I'm saying? Don't be asleep. You feel me? Hey, I got a follower. That's great on Twitch. Air. Oh, my G. Autumn. How you doing? I like to see you over here. Your screen is blank. Oh no. Apparently my Twitch is not cracking. Apparently my Twitch is broken. All right, so let's go to, I'm sorry, people who are watching me. Apparently my Twitch is blank. So now I am trying to figure out how to, oh yeah, it does look blank. Even on mine, which I hate. I'm glad you saw the note. Yeah, I'm still locked out of things. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Understood. Let me see if I can go to Twitch. It's crazy. Because it does say unstable on the, but it also says I'm live. And it seemed like the unstable might be the bit rate. Ah, it's so bright. It seemed like the, but no, it's not my bit rate. That looks good too. It's cracking. I hate that for me. The least I could do is give you the FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you the FaceTime experience, and this guy's got you cooked right now. I'm sorry. Yeah. Honestly, history. I really enjoy history. I want to develop videos going historical time periods, but make it digestible, make it readily available. Noticing a lot of paywall stuff lately. Wow, I love that. Wow, how interesting. I'm so excited for you to continue to develop and define that thing, because that sounds hard, exciting, very cool. Like, I think that's going to be very special. So I'm guessing you've started. I can find some on your YouTube. Yes. No, not yet. But soon. I just subscribe to you, so I'm excited as you get it going. Use all the resources, bro, or ma'am. Use, you know what I'm saying? Use AI. Use all the things. Like, just get it started, get it going. Start with one. Like I said, I just started TikTok, and I have 30,000 followers on Instagram, and I have 500 on TikTok. It's a tragedy, but also it's just a start. Can't be afraid of the start. You feel me? Got to be able to do it like you said. You said it. I'm just in deep agreement and alignment with what you already said. So it's for you, big dog. It's for you. Lock in. Yeah, and I still don't know how to fix my. I don't know how to fix my Twitch, so I'm sorry. But also, if you're looking at this, I see I got 2 viewers on my Twitch. If you're looking at this, come over to YouTube, because YouTube at least is working. I have to fully develop a channel and gear towards it, setting the foundation. It won't be on the channel. Oh, okay, understood. What's you going to unfollow you? Man, unsubscribe to you, then. But yeah. No, I'm rooting for you. I think the concept is cool. I think there are a lot of opportunities in any lane. It's just locking in the lane. which again is the hard part. And especially like specificity looks different in every niche or pocket. I was talking to my mom actually about these things. I'm talking about brand, specificity, all that stuff. And like by the end of the conversation, she's like, "Oh, I need to figure out how to apply some of the stuff that you're saying. And like, you're right, I think blah, blah." And I was trying to help and give her ideas and stuff like that because I want her to succeed, you know what I'm saying? But also, I know how counterintuitive the concept of niching is, because at least for me, like I'm saying, over the last few years, I did TV for the first time. I did movies first time. I did modeling first time. I did I got cast for a stage play first time. I did runway first time. I almost didn't want to choose a thing. That was almost my thing, is I don't want to choose a thing. And I guess there was a certain level of success in that place, but it wasn't a certain level of success that really could establish a brand. It was just like doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like my brand became Do Stuff Man. That's not a brand. You know what I'm saying? Apple, people are mad at how consistent Apple and their brand is. People be mad at the iPhone because they want the iPhone to do some crazy shit. It's like, that's not what an iPhone is. This is what an iPhone is. So this is why we keep growing in this one direction, because this is what iPhone is. And so yeah, I think being able to define the thing and then actively making decisions to say, what can I not do? You know, what can I not include? What can I not put in? You know what I'm saying? Because you want to, at some point, you want to put everything in. I want to have captions. I want to have this part, and I want to have that, but I still want to be cool, but I still want to do this. It's like you got so many boxes that you want to check at the same time, and at some point you realize like, oh no, I only want it to be this. And that's like my music. Like if you play my first album, I got a doo-wop song right next to a hard rap song, right next to some melodic shit, right next to a neo soul song. Like I did everything on this all on one record, one project. And it was freeing for me and explorative. And I learned so much. And also, if you ask people, oh, okay, like what kind of music he make, everybody gonna have a different answer. That's when I knew, in terms of creating a brand, I failed. Because even if my brand was, oh, he does everything, then you would say, he does everything. But instead, one person says rap, one person says sing, one person says, it's some hard shit, one person says, it's a lovely R&B song. One person says, nah, it's for you and me. One person says, no, it's only for women. Like everybody says something different, then you've failed. And that's what I was failing, like in terms of the technical aspects. Because at that point, then, you know, if I sold a piece of merch with my shirt on it or with my name on it, what does it mean? What does it represent? No one knows. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need the things that I do to mean something to people other than me, or else my mission of being an inspiration and all that shit doesn't exist. I've noticed that maps, primary sources, portraits, and artwork are all behind paywall subscription fees and stuff like that. I don't agree with it, so I'll develop my own, make it free. I love that. I think that's fire. I'm excited to see it. And yes, so much paywall stuff. So much, like everywhere. It's another paywall. Oh, this is a good idea. Let me see that. And like, it almost feels like a trick. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, I saw this piece of content. This is a cool piece, or this is smart, or this is whatever, and then you go to it, and it's like this is a 15-minute commercial. You didn't even give any of the information, but you just keep alluding to the information. I hate you. I hate you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you. I'm right there with you. I think, I think content, social media, all that stuff is getting to a weird space where everybody wants to instantly make bread. And then I see people like Alex Hormozy, who is really smart. If you've heard of Alex Hormozy, well, have you? Have you heard of Alex? But I love Alex. I don't really watch his content, but I enjoy seeing Alex decide to give and then just shift his brand. Like, oh, I'm going to shift my brand and business to this, that then even empowers me to give. So smart. So with Alex, originally he was like selling basically the licensing business. He was like in the gym membership. He could launch a gym really well. So he would like sell this structure that you as a gym owner would be able to buy. They give you the process of how to train, how to do this, how to sell, how to pitch, how to blah, and then bam, your business would survive. As he got bigger, then he kind of shifted his stuff and was making a lot of money, but he was also sitting there looking like, I'm making millions of dollars or something. And then the Kardashians are making $1 billion, and all of them are billionaires. So I mean, he's like, oh, I'm doing something wrong. And it's because he didn't want to get famous, didn't want to do social or that whole thing. And, he's like, I'm willing to, he was with one of his mentors who was like, I'm willing to pay the price to, have to live behind a wall or do whatever, if that means that I can do more of the things that I would like to do in my life or something. But I say all that to say, in that moment, all the things that he was selling about business and structure and all that stuff, he decided to basically like post more. And the value that he has is in this business space. He's like, oh, that's how I'm going to share that I'm valuable or that I'm an impactful person. I'm going to give away all of these really cool bars and technology and all this infrastructure and all that shit. So he started to just post a bunch and share a bunch, and like all of his shit would be like, this is how I get leads. This is how I develop this. This is how, and it's like, oh my God, this is real business class structures that I'm learning from this YouTube dude. And his whole thing was like, I don't sell anything. This is just me giving away stuff. And he kind of made it clear over time of like, now I have money. So now I don't sell these things. I buy businesses that are doing this much money, and then I apply even more things to get them to go from doing this much money. I put money in, I put resources, I put team building bonds to take it from $1 million to 10 million to 100 million. And then I sell that business. That's my business now. And so because of that, I'm giving all this stuff away, not because I'm just like the nicest guy. I'm giving this stuff away because if you use it and it works, then you'll want to come to me when your business gets to that point, and you'll be excited to sell your business or work with me, sell your business to me for me to be able to kind of take it and turn it up. Like, that's brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Like it does the thing where you get to give all your content, all your mastery, all that stuff away. And it also develops strong relationships. Somebody's going to do it. Most people are not. They're just watching. So then you're getting some views and you get some some whatever, the social media following. And a few people are going to do it. And now you've grown your business at the same time that you've got some views, got some whatever. And so even now I'm thinking like as an artist, like one of the things that I've decided to do with my content is take little things that I think are just like, random thoughts of mine. Like when I'm talking about like artists and perfection and like how artists the great artists don't care about perfection. Like take that and then mix that piece of content in with, let's say, 2 lyrics from one of my songs where I may reference something like that, and then add that on top of putting like, all right, so this is what you can do to shed your perfection. Do a challenge. Post every day for the next week and hashtag this, and I'll go through the hashtag, and then we'll repost whoever I think did it the best or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever I think deserves the most love, or what I'm saying, whichever one touches me the most, like something like that, to where it still brings up my music, but does it in a way that still is valuable, and does it in a way that's still engaging, to where it's not just like me rapping. People send me different shit all the time, and it'll just be like someone rapping on Instagram. Rapping the Instagram. And it's like, I know you hopped on Instagram and did not say, I want to see a rapper say his mouth, sync his words. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you didn't. And at least for me, on social media, I'm almost scrolling for value, whether it makes me happy or it has me think or whatever. Like, I'm looking for something fire. Please be something fire on here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those moments when I do find something, like, it makes me happy. And if you can do that multiple times, then like, hell yeah, I want to follow you. Every time I see your posts, it does something valuable. It gives me something fire. It gives me something smart. It gives me something whatever. Like, that's great. Absolutely, I'll follow along whatever you're doing. I said, oh, that's what I want my content to be. I don't just want my content to be like, hey, I look really cool. Hey, I got cool jewelry. Hey, my style. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be something that's like, oh, wow, I learned something from him. And this shit hard. His music is like, and also I feel smarter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my content to do that, so that I film a lot. Even these lives, I'm like, I film a live. Maybe I keep some of the live little recordings, and then chop them, and then put them here, put them there, or see what moments resonate. Like, really learning and figuring it out, so that I can do. I can do a high level version of content. I needed to do something. I need to be, I need to do something cool in some type of way. It can't just be, oh yeah, he played his song and looked at the camera. Can't just be that. Can't be that. No. Autumn, what's up? How you doing, young lady? Glad to see you. I'm glad you found me. I hate that Twitch wasn't, it's not rocking with us over there. And again, I've got to figure out what that is, and why it wouldn't allow that to work. I don't know. I guess because it's not working, I could probably turn it off. You know what I'm saying? That's probably just taking up some space on my computer. Like, I could probably turn that off. You could probably, if we're doing that, then I'll go live. I'll put one of the lives on what's the name of it? On Instagram. How I got banned from my day off. Stream key. Oh, that's this. I can't see y'all's comments right now, so if you're saying things, give me 47 seconds. Cracking. I just woke up, took a walk by a lake. Oh, that's beautiful. Put me on. Where's this lake? What did you write? Like, teach me, share with me. That sounds like a very special night, very special time. I want to do more stuff like that. I think there was a moment in my life when I was really like, I don't know if I would say more outdoorsy. I guess that's what I would say. I would hike all the time. And it really, just I was a very different person. And a part of me still misses hiking. Yeah, which like you saying, like the Great Lakes. But yeah, I was a very different person. And something about hiking really did it for me, just had me really like grounded and like connected to the planet, to Earth. I was very earthy. I wore Birkenstocks. I felt like Jesus hiked in Birkenstocks. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he hiked in sandals. Like that's what he was on. So like I would hike in Birkenstocks. It was crazy. And also very entertaining. Like to me, as much as it's fucking insane, it's also very entertaining. And that's a part of like, at least for me, for my life, I think we should be having more fun, more imagination, more exploration, more, that's kind of crazy. I'm gonna do that, like more of that. Just because, free will. I saw somebody do something like recently. I've been seeing more people do random stuff for free. That's free will. It's like, why would you do that? But also, free will. I'm working on a script, a few manifesting journals. Very cool. I don't have a manifesting journal. I would like to get one now that you say that. What is a manifesting journal? You just write down things that you, tell me. I don't even want to guess. I want you to tell me what a manifesting journal is. And also, tell me about the script too. Share with me. What type of script is it? What are you considering in that script? What are you cooking up? I'm excited to discover. Let's see if TikTok has replied back to me. Any of my sad requests for for reinstating support ticket. I usually keep my notifications off. I keep my notifications off because I don't want to randomly see somebody like this or you got a message request. I don't want to see it, but I turned them on because I wanted to see as TikTok was messaging me about my, me getting banned. And so I was like, oh yeah, like this is great. I'll keep this on. And again, they hit me and let me know like, oh, you're back. That's when I created the whole event. Like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna do an event, I'm back, I'm glad to be back, all that type of shit. Cooked. Play me. A couple are prompted. I got off TikTok. Oh wow, that's awesome. And another one is just a notebook where I write things from a future place of gratitude. I love that. I think that's very cool. I think it's a very good idea. And I'm excited to see as you get and manifest more of the things that you want. Everything you want is for you. Everything. So I'm getting better at at buttons. Just the back for me. What's up? Right now I'm on Instagram and YouTube as well. I know I'm missing y'all over on Instagram, so now I put up a little window so I can see who climbs in. But I'm on Instagram and YouTube as well, and there's a few people over on YouTube, and they're commenting, so I'm more so chatting with people on there. But it is nice to see that you can all come in and then see my face and then swipe away. Congratulations. So lucky to be on Instagram Live. Oh. What do you think right now you're manifesting? What are you trying to manifest? What are you looking for? Axel Boss, what's up? Again, right now I'm on YouTube, so I'm more active, chatting with YouTube folk, but it's cool that you're here. I appreciate you, etc., etc. Still don't know why TikTok hasn't fucked with me. Wow. Firstly, I'm sorry. Secondly, how brilliant, how beautiful. I'm excited to hear more. I'm rooting for you as you continue to define it. That's awesome. Harvest Crops, about to knock. Jump in on your stream. Stay safe. Peace. Same to you, my friend. I'm excited for you. I'm rooting for you. Very cool. You are, you're going to do it. History page. I'm looking forward to it. And also Autumn A. Autumn. Manifesting more discipline, abundance, love, and community. Oh, those are so good things. And all those things are for you. I was just talking with Harvest Crops, who just left. One thing that we were talking about was, or I brought up Bashar. Have you heard of Bashar? Tell me about you, and if you have had any experiences with Bashar. But one thing Bashar says, and actually it's a part of the outro to my project, the one that's in my Bandcamp. Actually, I can play the song. That's even better. Maybe I don't play the whole song. Maybe. So Bashar is a what is he? He's a kind of like a vessel. He's a channel. I think that's what he calls it. He's a channel, and basically he channels just like, it's believed that he channels just like higher dimensional being type thing, who is really just a very brilliant, wise character, whether it's real or not. But one thing that he says is like, when you make a decision, you are actually changing everything. Right when you make the decision, everything is changed. And so you say, I'm going to do this or whatever, and then it's done. And now it is your job to just stay walking in that perspective. Example, I thought of it when you said community and discipline and abundance and love. When you make the decision, I'm disciplined. It's a decision. Now, anything that you experience from then on, you can actively filter through this new disciplined version of you once you make the decision. Example, have you ever said like, I'm going on a diet, and then right after you end up at a burger place, and then you're thinking like, I said I was on a diet. But then you might say, I'm gonna leave. Or you might say, I'm gonna get my last little burger. That's you making a new decision. The discipline thing. So you have a chance there to make another decision that keeps you in alignment with the discipline version, or make a different decision. And anytime you make a different decision, it just means that you, to me at least, you don't want the thing, whatever that is that you've decided, you just don't really want it, which is okay. You know, like some people, there was a time when like I wanted $1 billion or something. I don't want $1 billion. I would be fine with it. But that's actually not my goal. I have a much more realistic goal that I shoot for every month. That is in alignment with me, and everything that I do is put me in better position to be able to get that thing. And so you're saying you want community, and yet we here, we didn't kick it 2 or 3 nights this week. You know what I'm saying? You're saying love, I'm a big fan of yours. You're saying discipline. I can't help you with that part, but I can encourage you and root for you as you get it, as you strive for it, and let you know that you deserve it, all the things, or abundance. But also, the only thing that I will really challenge for you is like, these are specific things. And I'm sure in your journal, they are even more specific. And it's like discipline how? Discipline to write every day. Discipline to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure you're getting very specific, but I'll just challenge you to like make sure that everything that you're saying is the most specific version. Because that's what I learned and realized is the only thing that's powerful is how specific you can get, how willing you are to get specific, and then also what you're willing to give up to stay specific. You know what I'm saying? Because specificity means instead of doing these things on this list, I'm going to do this. So then that means you're saying no to a bunch of stuff that at some point you're like, oh, well, all those things are cool. What's up? Yep, I'm Fab. I'm also talking to people on YouTube. So anytime you just see me talking, it's because I'm on YouTube as well. Someone told me don't pray for just money. Pray for exactly which one. That part. Well, and this, I'll say this too. If you pray for exactly what you want, you might get exactly what you want and be broke. Does that make sense? Like, which has happened to me many a time, where I'm like, I need this, I wish I had this, and then I would get that thing. But then I would still be like, damn, I wish I had some money though. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had money to be able to choose how I spent it or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, whatever you're asking for, you will absolutely get if you ask and are consistent with your ask. But sometimes we ask for a thing and then we change and we change and we switch and we switch. And at some point it's like, nigga, you didn't ask for 34 different warring things. You said you wanted to lose weight, but then you said you wanted to eat more or something. And it's like, you know, so then you end up doing nothing. And your spirit feels it. You ever been tired, but I didn't even really do that much today. It's like, it's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and it's internal that has like messed up the flow of your ability to like manifest anything. Because you got too many things on your list or something like that. I was watching, and it's something that I kind of like reference back to mentally. It was like a video that I was scrolling on Instagram or something and saw, and the video was about somebody saying like, think about what you want in your life and write them all down. It's like at least come up with 20 things or something like that. What's up, Yep? I'm fine. Hey, it's nice to see you. Yeah. And it's like, once you get those 20 things, then circle the 5 that you like. I will not want to leave this planet without doing the 5. And then it said put them into priority from 1 to 5. And then whatever one you put 1, literally crunch up the paper and then write the 1 down and then only do the 1. And it's like crazy, right? Because you're like, wait, I want to do 5. I want to do 20 or whatever. And it's like, no. Only do 1. Be so specific that you only do this one thing until this one thing happens in your life. And if you can be that locked in, that specific, and that focused, not only is that one thing for you, but everything is for you. Everything. And so then it also has you, or can give you the space to be like really strategic. Well, if I'm only choosing 1, then which one is going to impact my life the most? You know what I'm saying? If I'm only going to choose one thing to be super specific about, then which one thing is going to put me in position to build on? Which one skill, right? Like if you're in school, like, oh yeah, learn reading, because once you learn reading, then you can learn anything because you learned reading first. It's like, which one thing is so magical, would be so transformative for my life that it'll put me in position to learn everything. Chef Crystal, what's popping? How you doing? Yeah, a big fan of yours. Every time I see you. I'm also on YouTube, and so the things that I'm talking about are to the audience on YouTube. Money really isn't the goal for me anymore. I really just want mental, emotional, and financial stability. That part. It's beautiful because it's internal. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, right, the first goal as you're building your person is one that is incredibly valuable for anything else. Yeah, if I'm stable, then anything that I manifest and bring into my life will stay, will be consistent, because I'm consistent. I'm stable. I've chosen stability. And what is stability? For me, in my perspective, discipline. I'm locked in to my life. I'm a person that really enjoys like relationships and shit, romantic. And so because of that, then it took me a while to learn and to remember and to like really lock in and like, nigga, this your life. Your life. Chill out. Just do your life things. Don't do, well, I like to be with and I want to go on a date and I like to spend my money on, what are you talking about? Do your life. And fall in love with you. And wake up thinking about the things that would be good for you. And like check in on you. I had a moment where like even post breakup, I would still be like thinking about the person and like realized the way that I ate food was me checking in on her and then saying like, hey, did you eat? And she'd be like, nah, I don't know. All right, let's get some food. It's like, check in on you in that same way. Reach out to you. Look into you and wonder, did I eat today? How do you feel? Do you feel hungry? Do you want to eat today? What's your goal of the food today? Like really care about you the same way that you have and would care about anybody else. You deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You deserve that kind of care that you give to other people. It's for you. That's why you have it for anybody else, is because it's actually yours. and you've like decided to give it away because it's such a great gift that you're like, if I give it away, then the person who I give it to will reciprocate. Probably not, firstly. But secondly, if they don't reciprocate it, it's because you're not giving it to you first. Teach them. Teach them. That's what's been missing from me. I'm reading Autumn's comment. That's what's been missing from me. I've been called selfish because I've actually been taking care of me first. You're supposed to be selfish. I know all about it because I had the same moment where I was like, is selfish a bad thing? No. Selfish is only a bad thing when someone else wants the energy that you're giving to you. But being on the planet is a single player game. I was married for quite a while. I really thought it was some like, you know what I'm saying, like a multiplayer situation. It's a single player game. And knowing that it's a single player game means, I should always have me first, because people that are supposed to be in my life should want me to be filled and full and feel loved before I even make it to them. Because when I am and have the best relationship with me, then my interaction with everybody else is better. When I feel loved, full, and give me everything I need, then I'm going to other people not expecting anything. When I'm giving, I'm just giving. You know what I'm saying? Because I've got a great relationship with me. Like all those things again, it's magic and it's challenging. And society and people that you think love you or people that do love you or etc. Like it's warring because it goes against so many things that we've been taught. But it's for you. And I'm so excited while you again, stay disciplined in your selfishness. You know what I'm saying? Like that's this era of your experience is that. And you should want somebody who sees that and then says like, you're right. I need to care about me. I'm hoping that you care about me when I need to care about me. If I'm asking you to care, it's only because I'm not caring about me enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing here? Let me get out of your DM and pour into myself in person. I'm looking at me in the mirror and I'm not giving me enough love. It's crazy. And then again, if that's what it is, how would I ever really love you? How would I actually love you if I don't even have love for me? I'm me. I'm in my skin every day. I wake up to me. You wake up to you. You don't love you, but you expect to roll over and love the next person. Insane. Again, things I never considered, but things that again have blessed me. So I'm excited for you as I figure it out in the exact same way. It's it's magic. Okay, so I got this song. So every album, not true. Yeah, I guess every album that's like really an album for me, I always do a song called Becoming. And it's kind of like me taking everything that I've learned and trying to like encapsulate it in one song, like that I couldn't put on the album or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, the album would be so story based that I don't want to have a bunch of random scenes and a bunch of random songs that don't match. And so then I'll have a song that's just like, these are other things that I learned. And I even talk about this exact thing in the song. It's called Becoming.
And you made it through all of that and negated all of those horrific possibilities and are here in this position, the best you've ever been. And those are the facts. We're much too hard on ourselves. And if we tell ourselves more of the facts in our head, then we don't hear so much negative.
I learned that being a man is putting your foot down and putting your feelings down and picking these women up and picking your niggas up and ordering center cuts and plotting the major looks and searching some freedom. I learned that being a man is making time and taking time for things that you plan. Learned that things can get out of hand and still be in your hands. And even when you unknown somewhere, you in demand. Damn. I learned that being a man can come with expectations that you gotta overlook to live life to your own cadence. Sit with yourself and figure out what you really want. Observe how you move to figure out who you really are. See where things match, do way more of that. Accept that your flaw's perfect, your mind won't tell you that. But I will, probably cause I know how it feels to be the black sheep. Surrounded by black sheep, acting like they getting it right, but they all act like me. Eating bullshit to save money for things I need. Taking back seats for loved ones I lost to greed. I'm just out here planting seeds. Hey, I'm grateful free, but niggas still taxing me. They giving me hard times like the police. That's gonna be a stretch like an athlete, making me return that shit to sender like I have receipts. All because I know I've been given, my spirit don't flee. Every single person that I meet gets pieces of me. Always better cause of my presence, they feel it when I leave. Ice cold, but I just melted, it's 33 degrees. ISO, I'm a ball hog, it's gonna be stuck with me. You niggas ain't tough to me, I'm stunting on you publicly. I got 2 sons, and got one of them right under me. Every morning he say dad when he wake up from sleep. People do a whole lot of shit that they don't like to get things they don't want, to impress who they don't know. I learned that by doing all the shit that I don't like. Got things I thought I wanted, the people I never wanted. The women were always on it, the niggas they always wanted to be me or be. I hated on it. I ain't never met a great opponent. I learned that being a man is putting it all on your sleeve, whether they stay or leave. That shit is not up to me. You win some, you lose some, but live more comfortably. Cause you'll be living as you with others that wanna see you be great, or the greatest that you can be. Go get green without demands like Stanley. Working at a hotel, I still pull fancy. You niggas too close to me, I need like 10 feet. It's probably hard being with me. Imagine how hard it is being me. I love dancing with you and dancing through the extremes. I'm not hot and cold, I'm passionate about everything. That's what you love and what you can't stand still. I ain't check off on my goals, I can't stand still. Had to switch my lady out, I pulled an Aunt Viv. I feel like Hov when he was asking, can a nigga live? Sheesh, too many things to be passionate about. That's a fortunate life, I just figured that out. Date night with my rapping, I took it to new heights. Bought a bottom grill and wish I had an underbite. Best of times and worst of times, I live a double life. 5 stars, will recommend, I would live it twice. Hi God, glad you're a girl, I need some advice. Will I still rap this good in the afterlife? I rap this to my youngest son before I hit record. First day of school, I'm writing songs for when I'm gone. I'm here for a good time, ain't gonna be here for long. And sometimes all the good you do's only felt when you gone. I'm gone for now. You're welcome.
Some of your favorite albums?
A big platter of good.
This is my #1. Come with some free seafood.
When you find yourself feeling lost, feeling confused, feeling at odds, go into your imagination. Open up the conduit of communion between your physical mind and higher mind and push the reset button. Go back to the 0 point. Let the neurological pathways realign. And then in that state, open up to the infinite possibilities and the choices you have made, and go forward from there afresh, anew, reinvigorated as a new persona. Because again, remember, when you make any change, you have made a total change.
That's the Bashar God. So when you've made any change, you've made a total change. And that's magic. Like, even being able to like honor that and believe that and be like, all right, cool, I made a change. So because I made this one change, now I have to believe, trust, and align with like, yeah, everything is now different. From that one moment that I made this change, that I made this decision, everything now is different. And it's like, almost like honoring that is like honoring how much power we have as humans on a planet. Everything's different. And also, I'm glad you like it. Yes, very much so a therapy session, and very much so like, again, I feel like my music is so in a specific lane that creating little moments for myself where I can just like talk a little shit and share the lessons that I think apply to just life things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, like this is important for for the human part. You know what I'm saying? Like beyond the brand part, like the human part is that. But yeah, when I heard that part on video, I was like, oh damn, I gotta record my feed, scrolling through my feed, and then landing on, you know what I'm saying, landing on this moment where that part is said, because it means, especially at the end of the album, that I think I was probably sharing, like it's really like an album about me going from like, working at Panera, filing, quitting, filing for divorce, like finding out about the infidelity in a relationship, like all of those things. The album is so much of that by the time you get to that song, you've went through so much therapy already, but also just like the journey of this character, that like to hear at the very end, that 5 minute becoming 2, and then hear Bashar say, you are, or once you make a decision, you're a new person. You're different. You're not the same. Nothing about you is like one of those moments that's just like, oh wow, like that's possible. I could be different like that. You know what I'm saying? I can be renewed like that. I can be changed like that. Really? Oh yeah, that's for me. I accept that power. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of personal power. That's a lot of responsibility. And with that power, it takes probably a lot of discipline to make sure that you use that power wisely. And again, it blessed me. What's up, Vanessa? What's up, Eric? I'm seeing y'all on Insta. How y'all doing over there? I just finished playing the outro to Leimert Park 2, Better. The song is called Becoming 2. It is the bookend to part 1. And I think it's a very important rap song in my discography. And so because of that, I might end up putting it on Apple Music at some point, but at this point, it's only on Bandcamp. The album is $7.77, as it is very much so the completion of some stuff. And yeah, it's a crazy thing. I don't know why I'm so, where am I? Yeah. I'm lost. Let me hydrate myself with some coffee. Why am I drinking coffee right now? I don't know. But yes, it starts with Cat Williams, basically saying, oh really? How incredible is that? Shout out to 7. I've learned that 7 is like my life path day or something like that. Claudia, what's going on? But yeah. Kat opens the song by basically saying, like, if you look at everything that you've been through, for you to even be here, like, is magic. And so we're too hard on ourselves, because look at where you are and where you came from and who you've had to become. This right here is a magical moment. And even that part, you know what I'm saying? Like, not only in context with the rest of the songs, but also like that part of understanding we are hard on ourselves, and maybe for good reason, right? That's how we continue to progress, or at least that's how we think we progress, and how we believe that we've continued to develop is because of how hard we are on ourselves. Maybe we would still develop regardless. I don't think we were hard on ourselves when we were babies and we were walking and we fell. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's necessarily valuable, but I do think, at least for me, it's like helped fast track my progress, because I've been able to be so critical of me. And also, I don't need it. I think I need joy and fun and all these things even more. But all that to say, yeah, there's something about his part as well. I'm gonna play it again. I was born August 7th on a full moon. Wow, how crazy is that? 7. Big 7s around here. Important day.
All of that and negated all of those horrific possibilities and are here in this position, the best you've ever been. And those are the facts. We're much too hard on ourselves, and if we tell ourselves more of the facts in our head, then we don't hear so much negative.
I learned that being a man is putting your foot down and putting your feelings down and picking these women up and picking your niggas up and ordering Seneca's and plotting the major looks and searching some freedom. I learned that being a man is making time and taking time for things that you plan. Learned that things can get out of hand and still be in your hands. And even when you unknown, somewhere you in demand. Damn. I learned that being a man can come with expectations that you gotta overlook to live life to your own cadence. Sit with yourself and figure out what you really want. Observe how you move to figure out who you really are. See where things match, do way more of that. Accept that your flaw's perfect, your mind won't tell you that. But I will, probably cause I know how it feels to be the black sheep. Surrounded by black sheep, acting like they getting it right, but they all act like me. Eating bullshit to save money for things I need. Taking back seats for loved ones I lost to greed. I'm just out here planting seeds. Hey, I'm grateful for me. They giving me hard times like the police. It's gonna be a stretch like an athlete, making me return that shit to sender like I have receipts. All because I know I've been given, my spirit on fleek. Every single person that I meet gets pieces of me. Always better cause of my presence, they feel it when I leave. Ice cold, but I just melted, it's 33 degrees. ISO, I'm a ball hog, it's gonna be stuck with me. You niggas ain't tough to me, I'm stunting on you publicly. I got 2 sons, ain't got one of them right under me. Every morning he say dad when he wake up from sleep. People do a whole lot of shit that they don't like to get things they don't want, to impress who they don't know. I learned that by doing all the shit that I don't like. Got things I thought I wanted, the people I never wanted. The women were always on it, the niggas they always wanted to be me or be. I hated on it. I ain't never met a great opponent. I learned that being a man is putting it all on your sleeve, whether they stay or leave. That shit is not up to me. You win some, you lose some, but live more comfortably. Cause you'll be living as you with others that wanna see you be great, or the greatest that you can be. Go get green without demands like Stanley. Working at a hotel, I still pull fancy. You niggas too close to me, I need like 10 feet. It's probably hard being with me. Imagine how hard it is being me. I love dancing with you and dancing through the extremes. I'm not hot and cold, I'm passionate about everything. That's what you love and what you can't stand still. I ain't check off on my goals, I can't stand still. Had to switch my lady out, I pulled an Aunt Viv. I feel like Hov when he was asking, can a nigga live? Sheesh, too many things to be passionate about. That's a fortunate life, I just figured that out. Date night with my rapping, I took it to new heights. Bought a bottom grill and wish I had an underbite. Best of times and worst of times, I live a double life. 5 stars, will recommend, I would live it twice. Hi God, glad you're a girl, I need some advice. Will I still rap this good in the afterlife? I rap this to my youngest son before I hit record. First day of school, I'm writing songs for when I'm gone. I'm here for a good time, ain't gonna be here for long. And sometimes all the good you do's only felt when you gone. I'm gone for now. You're welcome.
What are some of your favorite albums?
A big platter of goodness.
This is my number one. You can win some free seafood.
When you find yourself feeling lost, feeling confused, feeling at odds, go into your imagination. Open up the conduit of communion between your physical mind and higher mind and push the reset button. Go back to the 0 point. Let the neurological pathways realign. And then in that state, open up to the infinite possibilities and the choices you have made, and go forward from there afresh, anew, reinvigorated as a new persona. Because again, remember. When you make any change, you have made a total change.
That part. Right, those videos are part of the song. It's like, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, all of those. Firstly, I'm so glad y'all like it over on Instagram. Vanessa, I'm Fab. Thank y'all for the fire emojis and so good. I appreciate that. I really, yeah, very much so. Stuff to get off it. As y'all can see, there's not even drums on there. Like, I recorded it and we kind of went to try to continue to produce it, and it was like, I don't know, something about it was just like, bro, just chill out, like, say what you gotta say and then be done. So that's the ending. And right, so those extra videos, I was actually scrolling on social media, playing the song at the same time, and literally that happened like that, to where I went and screen recorded the videos, and then in that, while I was playing the song, that actual video from Bashar saying those exact words came on, and I was like, oh, this is how you end it. And so I took the screen record and then removed the video and then brought it into the track and then bounced it. So like, when you're hearing those scrolls and you're hearing like, you know, those different random sounds that just happen on TikTok and then landing on the thing and then scrolling away and going back to it, like, wait, what is he saying? And then him saying those things at the end of this, you know, long 3 minute, no, it's actually 5 minutes, 5 minute rap song where I'm talking about all these lessons and all this stuff that I learned and the shit that I let go and the relationship and all this different stuff. And then you hear him like, go back to the restart space. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're a whole different thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like Like, look at where you are, reassess everything that you got going on, and understand you're a whole different being from this point on. It's like, that was so powerful to me, and was literally like speaking directly to where I was and what I was thinking when I was listening to it and all that shit, to where it was like, oh yeah, I gotta put this on here. And it reminded me a lot, Vanessa, of like, I think we used to use, was it Manly P. Hall, or like, you know, one of those philosophers that I ended up having, like, on the end of Feed Your City. On Wale's outro, I used somebody to like end the stuff, and you know, it reminded me of that moment. And so it's crazy that you're here to witness that I stole from from that era once again. Yeah. Anyways, you know, that basically, again, I don't know if that album, if I finished that album per se, but it's done. You know what I'm saying? I think I was striving for perfect for a little bit, and then again realized, like, great artists, as I've continued to develop as an artist, I've learned it's not my job to do perfect. And not even like perfect to my vision or nothing like that. Like, nah. Great artists aren't looking for perfect. We're looking for real, or we're looking for a clear way to communicate our perspective of the planet. And so, me ever looking for perfect, firstly, is me doing myself a disservice, because, again, no great artist is looking for perfect, but also it's me being fearful, because the only time that that I want to be perfect or right, whatever that looks like, is when I don't want anyone to say I'm wrong, if that makes sense. So I don't want the feedback, I don't want the criticism. And so instead, let me do it until it's perfect, so then no one can talk negatively about my thing. And, you know, being a great artist is allowing you to be fully seen where you are, and then trusting and respecting that everyone gets to have a feeling and a thought about your perspective. And that's okay. That's art too, because we're all doing human. And so even your perspective of my perspective is magic. You can perceive me? What? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no wrong answer. Me sharing my thoughts, right. You sharing your thoughts on my thoughts, right. You agreeing with me, right. You disagreeing, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all perfect. So looking for perfect is dumb. Creating something perfect is ass. You should be looking for more and more ways to communicate like deep parts of you. That's what our art is for, and that's the greatest art. Is the shit that you look at and you're like, is this good? I don't know, something about it really speaks to me, but I don't know if it's good. And that has been, I think everything that I've done as of late has been like, I don't care if it's good or not. I want it to be what I thought of. I went to add drums back and was like, this doesn't sound like what I thought. Me taking the drums out, exactly what I thought. So I know that it's not the right way to put a song together, but then again, I've got so many other songs on there that are just like crazy ass bangers. Why would I feel so strongly to like make this also do that? This is different. This is me rapping for 5 minutes straight. This does not have to be catchy. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So again, like music is art in general. Like it's made to be wrong. Prime example. Within the next few days, you'll get the pre-save link to my new single. It'll be out. My new single will be coming out on the 22nd. It's called Show You Better. And Show You Better is, I think, the first of a rollout of my clearest brand representation that I've ever had in my life. And every piece has been criticized deeply. I love the cover art. I think the cover art is my best cover work ever. And I sent it to some people, and they all were like, look, this is that. Now I don't want to say what it is because I don't want to give away all that I'm doing on the cover art or what's happening there. But like, there were so many notes, and people want to change it so much to where it was like, oh, your perspective of this is just different than mine. And I'm very okay with that. And not to say that yours is wrong or mine is wrong or yours is right or mine is right. It's just say that it's different. And along with it being different, because it's my song and my brand, my art or whatever, then I'm going to do it my way. And I really don't give a fuck if you are the professional here. Because you're the professional and I'm the artist. You're the technician, so you know what right looks like. I'm the artist. So like Autumn, like you saying in the YouTube comments, like it makes you think, it makes you feel things. Like I'm the artist. It's my job to make feelings alive. It's not my job to like do it this technically right way for the fuck out of here. Which way communicates this art the clearest? Which way is how I imagine it when you look at it? And I actually one thing that I asked one of the people who I was working with, I specifically said like, so I sent over my edit, and then the photographer was like, hey, I was like, well, you have so many notes, you do a version. And they did a version, and I was like, oh, absolutely not. But I see that you did this, and I see this, and it's good this, like it's good technically this, you know what I'm saying? But also, hell no, my shit not gonna look like that. And then I asked the same person, so now do a version where you interpret these feelings. And they were like, it would be exactly the same. And I was like, oh, okay. Great work then, thanks. But it's like, yeah, that's not how my feelings look. You know what I'm saying? Your feelings might look like this, but mine don't look like this. So you're off base in my space. You're not off base in general. You feel me? Take that style and put it someplace, and it'll create the room for that style. I've created the room for this style. I've created the soundtrack for this style. I've created, this is what I'm on. I could care less, to be completely honest, what the fuck you do with your style and where you put your style. But you're not gonna take your style or your perspective or your way of living on the earth and then try to push that shit on me. You do you, I'm gonna do me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how interesting, right? That like I'm able to use motherfucking a T.I. lyric from 25 years ago to like as a mantra for the way that I live my life today. T.I.? Old ass T.I. lyric, but like, yeah, you do you. But like, do you for real? And I think what happens, I don't know how I got here, but I think what happens is, and again, thank everybody for tuning in. We got a few people over on YouTube, a few people over here on Instagram. But I think what happens is we kind of get indoctrinated on a version of how to live. And we get indoctrinated as that as true or perfect or right. And so then when we see other versions of living, other styles of whatever, then we think like, oh, this is wrong. Just because you think this is right don't mean that this is wrong. It just means you think this is right. And then I want to ask, do you think it's right, or is this just all you know? Do you think it's right, or were you trained to think it's right? But really, if no one was watching, then you would do it this way. Because these are all things that, like, as an artist, right, you have to ask yourself, what's my style? What's my approach? What's my this? How do I paint these lines? How do I draw this? How do I connect this? And these are things that I think normal people don't have to think about. If the people that you know who are not artists or who are not creatives and they're just like going to work or whatever, they don't have to consider whether it's right or not. They look around and say, cool, these are things that I want on the planet, and this is the way that I was taught to get it, and let me clock in or whatever. And then there are people like us who are or have to be in deep alignment with something else, something beyond. Looks like my life has crashed. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.